की बजया जय गौरा चांदे आरती का शोभा की बजाया जय गौरा चांदे आरती का शोभा जानवी ताटा बने जगमान लोभा जानवी ताटा जगमान लोभा की बड़की नैनीताय चान वमे गदधारा की बड़की नैनीताय चान वमे गदधारा निकटे अद्वैता श्रीनि वसछत्रधारा निकटे अद्वैता श्रीनि वसछत्रधारा की बबोसी यचे गौरचान रत्ना सिंहासने बबोसी यचे गौरचान सिंहासने आरती कोरेना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने आरती कोरेना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने की बनरा हरि आदि कोरी चमरा दुलाया कि बनरा हरि आदि कोरी चमरा दुलाया संजया मुकुंदा वासु गोशादि गाया संजया मुकुंदा वासु गोशादि गाया कि बशंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला कि बशंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमारसाला माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमारसाला कि बाहो कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदना उज्ज्वला कि बाहो कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदना उज्ज्वला गाला दे सेवाना माला कोरे जाला माला गाला दे सेवाना माला कोरे जाला माला शिवा शुकाना राधा प्रेमे गदा गाधा कि शिवा शुका नाराधा प्रेमे गदा गाधा बाकति विनोदा देखे गोरारा संपादा बाकति विनोदा देखे गोरारा संपादा कि बजाया जय गौरा चांदे आरती को शोभा बजाया जय गौरा चांदे आरती का शोभा जानावी ताटा जगमान लोभा जानावी ताटवानी जगमान लोभा नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णा पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमाते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमाते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देव्यै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देव्यै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. You do. Okay. Yeah. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Namaste Narasimhaya,
Namaste Narasimhaya. Kirtan?
Hare Krishna.
Oh. Okay.
की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवत्सदि गौरभक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण को गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम मथुरा धाम की श्री श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की श्री श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामयी जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की समवेत भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. So if somebody would like to sit down here, you can sit. Maybe few of us. Maharaj will be there in 4 minutes. Just keep it. Who was playing Mridanga? You are playing Mridanga, right? You can continue.
Maybe we should also
Make arrangement for sitting. Yeah, we'll make some arrangement and sit down. ये
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we are very fortunate to have a special guest at our center, Yogpit, ISKCON Tri-Central Valley. And he was earlier known as Kamal Lochan Prabhu, a brahmachari. Recently, few years ago, right Maharaj? 1 year ago, he became sannyasi, and now his name is Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Maharaj. So please give a big round of applause. He was a senior disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Also, he took sannyas from Pedaves Priya Maharaj, and he was very instrumental in building the temple ISKCON Mira Road in Mumbai. And we are very fortunate to have him, and he has been preaching on especially Bhagavad Gita to the youth and many other programs. So right now he is stationed at our Gosala, SKP's Sri Surabhi Go Kshetra here in Pleasanton, and he will be there for another week. Those who like to associate, maybe contact SKP Prabhu for the rest of the week. On Thursday, he is giving class on ISKCON Berkeley Temple, and also Sunday at ISB, and Saturday there is a home program. So thank you very much for attending here, and please give a big round of Hari Bol to Maharaj. Please say Hari Bol. One more time. Hari Bol. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. I think the fan is okay, or you don't want fan? It's fine. Whenever you feel cold, we can. Okay. I know. I put it this way.
माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jai Subhadra Jai Jagannath Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Nittai Gaura Haribo Haribo Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishiki Om Jnanavirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Abadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Deshatarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Niti Namine Srivarshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagyamurtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padambujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishay Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupasvarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Suratar Pangur Mamanda Mater Gati Matsarvasva Padam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpatrumabha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastav Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prashtralibhisevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasarambhi Vamshivatatatastitah Karsham Venu Swaner Gopir Gopinatah Shriyestunah Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So what a nice name you have kept for this center, Yoga Peeth. Immediately, as soon as you remember what to speak of coming here, you'll be transferred to where? Mayapur. So you created a Mayapur Navadvip Dham Yoga Peeth here in the Bay Area in America on the other side of the world. So I came here and then saw Chaitanya, Krishna, Nityananda and Chaitanya, and in between them this Jagannath. So then I thought of discussing about Yoga Peeth. The significance of Yoga Peeth is there is a place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So that is the center of the universe, Yoga Peeth. There is one Yoga Peeth in Vrindavan, that is where now Govinda temple is there, Radha Govinda temple is there. That is the Yoga Peeth of Vrindavan. Yoga Peeth of Navadvip is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. That is the house of Jagannath Mishra. So we'll discuss something about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The reasons for the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is the subject matter today. I thought something else, but since this place is called Yoga Peeth, then immediately I thought that we go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you're all quite serious practicing devotees here. So let us talk something about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Regarding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you get information from basically from 3 books. Because there are many books where you get information from. You get information about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from 3 books. One is Chaitanya Charitamrita written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. The other one is Chaitanya Bhagavat written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. And third one is Chaitanya Mangal written by Lochan Das Thakur. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the first 14 verses, they are known as the Mangala Charan for the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this 14 verses expands into the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita. So among these first 14 verses, the first 6 verses talk about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically. So I'll recite these 6 verses and then talk about the overview of these 6 verses. We cannot go into the depth of all the 6 verses in one class, but at least to give you an introduction to the 6 verses so that you get to develop a taste to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. The prediction by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is that there will be a day when the whole world will learn Bengali to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Just imagine what a prediction it is. There will be a day when the whole world will learn Bengali so that they can read Chaitanya Charitamrita. And also once it so happened that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was giving a class, a pravachan, in a matha on the bank of river Ganga. And after the pravachan got over, all of a sudden there was a small earthquake. and the water overflowed from the river and flooded the entire mutt. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he gave a very interesting speech. He told that if there is a flood in which the entire world is getting drowned, then what you do when there is a flood? Then you collect the valuable things in your house and then go on top of the terrace to protect it, isn't it? Now, the most valuable things in this world is Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you collect these three books and go on top of the terrace. Then it so happens the flood water increases to such an extent you just cannot hold all the three books. You have to leave one drop of one book. You don't drop of Bhagavad Gita. Then you have Chaitanya Charitamrita in the Bhagavatam. And it so happens the flood intensity increases to such an extent you can hold only one book, save only one book. That's all. Nothing in the world can be saved. Then you save Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then Krsna Thakur said, if Chaitanya Charitamrita is the only thing which is left in the world and everything is destroyed, your house, your property, your car, everything has been destroyed. The whole world, everybody lost everything. Only thing is left is Chaitanya Charitamrita. He says nothing is lost. But if Chaitanya Charitamrita is lost and everything is saved and everything is lost. So that is the speciality of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So the first 6 verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita is like this. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Isham Isha Avatarakan Tat Prakashan Tat Shaktihi Krishna Chaitanya Sanjakam Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Godode Pushpanto Chitro Sando Tamonodo Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishadi Tatapyasya Tanubha Yatmantaryaya Purushahiti Sosyam Shavaivaha Shalaishwarya Purno Yeha Bhagavan Saswayamayam Nitanyat Krishna Jagati Paratatvam Parammiha Anirpita Charim Chirat Karunayavatirna Kalo Samarpaitam Unnatojura Sam Svabhakti Shriyam Haripurata Sundar Digadamba Sandipitaha Hradek Sada Hradek Andare Sprutvaha Sachinandanaha Radha Krishna Pranay Vikratiladini Shakti Rasmad Egatmana Vipuradeha Vedam Gatoto Chaitanyakyam Prakadamadunatadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhavajati Swaritam Nomi Krishna Sarupam Sri Radhaya Pranayamaya Kidrishovaneva Swadhyo Yenadbhutamadirma Kidrishova Madiha Saukyam Chasya Madunavata Kidrisham Metilobat Tadbhavadya Samadhi Sachikarpa Sindhu Harindu. So these 6 verses are the most important verses, and we'll come to know the Chaitanya Tattva in a gist in these 6 verses. So let us go to the first verse. Now the first verse starts with Vande Gurun, means I pay my obeisances to the spiritual masters. Now spiritual masters means you have more than one spiritual master. And especially the spiritual masters are categorized into 4. The first spiritual master whom we are supposed to pay obeisances is to the Vartma Pradarshaka Guru or Pada Pradarshaka Guru, or that spiritual master who showed us the way to ISKCON. So he is the first spiritual master. Sometimes it may happen that the person who brought you to Krishna consciousness is no more in Krishna consciousness. 80% of the case it happens so. It happened in my case also. There's one brahmachari, very senior brahmachari. He's from Italy. We used to call him Italian Gauranga. And he was a very powerful preacher in Krishna consciousness. And the only question which he used to ask me when he used to come to our college or when he used to go to temple, when are you joining? That was the only question he used to ask me when I was in college. Because he said that, if I am not worried about anybody, I just want you to join and take a full-time Krishna consciousness. One of the reasons of I joining ISKCON was his persistence that he used to always follow up with me. What are you going to do being a marine engineer? There are so many marine engineers, but we want preachers of Krishna consciousness. So somehow I had already made up my mind to join ISKCON full time, but I never told him. But I wanted to give him a surprise. So one day after working for 3 years in a shipping company, Then I decided to join and joined ISKCON. And I wanted to give him a surprise. So I called Mayapur to give a news. At that time, there was no mobile phone and all. I tried his best to get his number across. Somehow I could not get. Then I got one more devotee who was very close to him, and by the time we had all built that Shruti Bhavan in Mayapur, most of the donation came from me for the Shruti Bhavan. And in Mayapur, you have that Shruti Bhavan, you must have heard about it. If you go to the Goshala, exactly opposite of the Goshala, you have a big building called Shruti Bhavan. So he built that whole building, and contributions, most of the contributions came from me at the time. So then I called Shruti Bhavan, one more devotee who was my wife, very active. So then he told, I've joined. I want to give the good news. He was always expecting, Italian Gauranga was expecting that I will join. I want to give the news. I want to give him a surprise. Then the devotee told, you want to give him a surprise, but he has given a bigger surprise to you. I told, what happened? He has left ISKCON and became a Buddhist. What is this? So, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, while describing this Vande Gurun, and especially the Vartma Pradarshaka Guru Tattva, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gives a very interesting example of Vilvamangal Thakur. Vilvamangal Thakur was a great devotee, but in his Purvashrama, before he took sannyas, he was very much attached to a prostitute. And this prostitute was every day used to visit her. And one day it so happened that his father left his body. And he went to the funeral. He was a person to light the fire into the body. And it was raining also heavily. So this prostitute thought today his father died, so today he may not come. So she closed the gate of her bungalow and she was inside. And heavily raining also. Maybe today he may not come. But Kamatturanam na bhayam na lajja. For those who are lusty, neither there is fear nor there is shame. You can see in America and everywhere. They are total shameless people. So there is animals. Kamatturanam na bhayam na lajja. So what happened? When you light the fire of your body, you're supposed to be there till the entire chitta dies. Chitta is burnt. But he just lit the fire and he was so much in love with this prostitute. He just ran. And because of the rains, the entire river, Krishna river, was flooded. And somehow he jumped into the river and caught hold of something. Actually, it was a dead body which was floating, and crossed the river. And then when he saw the gate was closed, so he caught hold of one rope and jumped the compound wall. It was not a rope, it was a snake. And because of his rain and then running, and he just fainted there. Then this prostitute, her name was Chintamani, and along with all her friends, they opened the door and saw this Vilvamangal Thakur lying down just as fainting. So they brought him inside, and then whole night they sang bhajans, Gita Govinda. When he came back to consciousness, this prostitute told Vilvamangal Thakur, what kind of person you are. Even if you had an iota of love, affection to Krishna, iota of affection for Krishna, what affection you have for me, then your life would have been successful. Those words were very piercing. And immediately he remembered his past life. He was a great devotee. And then he just went to one ashrama. There was sannyasi, his name was Somagiri. Then he took shelter and then took sannyas. And then he came up with a wonderful book called Krsna Katha. And in the Krsna Katha, in the very first verse, Chintamanirjayati Somagirir Gurur me Siksha Guruscha Bhagavan Shikipicha Mauli Yatpada Kalpatarapallava Shekhareshu Lila Swayamvara Rasam Labate Jayashri. Very beautiful book which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to hear from Rai Ramananda. Rai Ramananda and Saurabh Dama, there were only two who give solace to Chaitanya in his Virabhava. So many waves of separation, love of separation used to raise in the heart of Chaitanya, that he became totally mad. And he used to bang his head onto the wall. Just cannot tolerate. How can anybody tolerate separation from Krishna? Just imagine, there was a small kid playing with a toy. You snatch the toy from his hand. Cries like anything, as if his life has gone, isn't it? Stupid toy. Just imagine if that is lost, how much experience of separation is there. When you lose Krishna, just imagine what kind of separation anybody can have. So, to pacify those emotions which are manifest in the heart of Chaitanya, Rai Ramananda used to chant verses from Gita Govindam. Naste swastarunikara agravigarat kalpat prasuna pradam. Beautiful, beautiful verses were chanted. And now here in this verse, Vilamangal Thakur, while writing Krishna Katha, which is the highest book of in Krishna consciousness, there he pays obeisances to a prostitute. This is called Krishna consciousness. The culture of Krishna consciousness is that you respect even a person, even though he or she may be a prostitute, you respect, because it is she who brought you to Krishna consciousness. Then what to speak of other gurus? The other category of guru is Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, Jagat Traya Guru, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishna himself is the guru for the entire three worlds, that he is there in the heart of everyone. And he is Chaitya Guru. The problem with Chaitya Guru is, there is no problem with Chaitya Guru, actually problem with us. We are not able to hear to him, that is the problem. Because we are covered with the modes of nature, that Krishna is in your heart, and then shouting at you, chant nicely. No, I will not hear you. Read Bhagavatam. No, I will not hear. Because we are covered with the modes of nature. Mode of ignorance, mode of passion and goodness. They are covering so that we are the voice of the Chaitya Guru is not heard. And these days it has become a passion. That is a fashion to say that, no, I listen to my conscience. No, it's all your modes of nature. It is not your conscience. It is nothing like that. It is not the word of the Paramatma. Paramatma samahita, for whom? Jitatmana pratam prashantasya paramatma samahitaha. For a person has conquered the mind, only that person can hear the words of Paramatma. And we know how much we have conquered the mind. Mind has conquered us, isn't it? And definitely, it is not the voice of the Paramatma. I listen to my inner voice. It's not inner voice. Your mental speculation. So, that is why Paramatma manifests outside in the form of two gurus, the Siksha Guru and the Diksha Guru. So, who is the Siksha Guru? Siksha Guru is a representative of Sri Sri Radha Govinda Dev. Radha Govinda is the Abhideya Adideva. Adideva means what? The presiding deity of the Abhideya Tattva. Abhideya means what? The process. You all know the basic philosophy of Krishna consciousness in all the Vedic literatures, and the entire all kinds of knowledge is divided into three categories: Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. Any verse you take, either it will be Sambandha Jnana, or it will be Abhideya Tattva, or it will be Prayojana Tattva. Like for example, there is a verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamevamsho jivaloke jivbhuta sanatana manasashchan indriyani prakristani karshati. Which tattva it refers to? Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana, which one? Sambandha, very good. Then you have many verses. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya dadavrata. What is this verse talking about? Abhideya. Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. It talks about Prayojana. Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantasya mam nityam tushyanti ramanti. It is all what? Prayojana tattva. You take any verse, either it will be Sambandha, Abhideya, or Prayojana. Now, Siksha Guru is actually the representative of the Abhideya Tattva. And Abhideya Tattva's Adideva, the presiding deity, is Radha Govinda. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave knowledge of Abhideya Tattva to Rupa Goswami. And the original Acharya for our Abhideya Tattva are the Shad Goswamis. They are the original Siksha Gurus. And that is how the Abhideya Tattva was revealed to the entire world by Chaitanya to his discussions with Rupa Goswami. Then we have Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is the Acharya for Sambandha Jnana. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed Sambandha Jnana to the entire world through the discussions with Sanatana Goswami. And the Sambandha Adideva is Radha Madan Mohan. And our Diksha Guru is actually representative of Radha Madan Mohan. Radha Mohan. So Diksha Guru is actually giving Sambandha Jnana. He establishes our relationship with Krishna. What is the relation with Krishna? Jiva Swarupo hai Krishna. That is where you get the name of Das Dasi name, isn't it? Today, from your name is no more David. Is now Damodar Das. Something like that. So he establishes Sambandha Jnana in your heart that your relation with only is Krishna. And all the relationship you are, it's only temporary. And they are not actual relationships. So in this way, you have Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. So first, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, Vande Gurun. You pay obeisances to all your Gurus. And especially you can have many Siksha Gurus. And there's only one Diksha. There can be only one Diksha Guru. Then he pays obeisances to the Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Isham. I pay obeisance to all the devotees of the Lord, Ishan, the Supreme Lord. That means he pays obeisance to the Panchatattva. And we should know who are these Panchatattva. Many devotees actually, they should keep the photograph of Panchatattva and worship Panchatattva. Though you may have all the deities, Radha Govinda, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath, sometimes you have Radha Giridhari in our temple in Mira Road. But actually, even though you have many temples, many names, but actually we worshippers of Panchatattva. So who are the Panchatattva? In the middle you have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And right side of Chaitanya, who is there? Nityananda. Right side of Nityananda, Advaita Acharya. Left side of Chaitanya, Gadadhar. And left side of Gadadhar is Srivas. Among the Panchatattva, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahaprabhu, Eka Mahaprabhu Dui Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu. But among all the three, one is Mahaprabhu, other two are Prabhus. But still these three are the Paratattva. Paratattva means they are absolute truth, Krishna. Now, same absolute truth has a potency. So the partial incarnation of the potency of Supreme Lord, Radharani's potency, partial incarnation is Gadadhar. So Gadadhar is Shakti Tattva. These three are Paratattva and Gadadhar is Shakti Tattva. And then you have left side of Gadadhar, who is there? Srivas, is Jiva Tattva. So in this way, the Panchatattva, three are Paratattva, one is Shakti Tattva, the other one is what? Jiva Tattva. Now among the three, you have the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Lord himself, Isha. And then Nityananda Prabhu is Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. Then Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Swarupa is expansion. Nityananda Prabhu is expansion. And Avatar Tattva, who is Avatar Tattva? He is Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya is Avatar Tattva. Namaya Bhakta Shaktikam. Shakti Tattva is Gadadhar. And then Bhakta Avatar, Bhakta Swarupa is Srivas Thakur. In this way, the six tattvas are worshipped in the first verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So who are the six tattvas? Guru plus Panchatattva. So we are ultimately worshippers of Panchatattva. That is why when you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are supposed to chant the Panchatattva Pranam Mantra and then only start the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By doing so, all the offenses are nullified by the mercy of Panchatattva. So now, after talking about the first verse in this way, he goes to the second verse, where among the Panchatattva, primary Chaitanya and Nityananda, they are worshipped. That is a Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudo De Pushpavanto Chitro Sando Tamonudo. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu both appeared like the moon appears on the horizons of the ocean, Eastern Ocean, of Gauda Desha. So in Vedic geography, the land of Bharata was divided into north and south. The southern states were 5, known as Pancha Dravida, and the northern states were also 5, known as Pancha Gauda. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the Gauda Desha, the northern state of Bengal. Banga Gauda, Saraswat Gauda, Kurukan Jangala Gauda, like that. There are Madhya Gauda, like that there are many Gaudas, 5 Gaudas, which you call Madhya Pradesh is Madhya Gauda, Kashmir is Saraswat Gauda, like that. Now, since Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the Gauda Desha, where he appeared in Gauda Desha, that is why we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why we are called as what? Gaudiya. But still, this is geographical identification. But why are we called really Gaudiyas? There is one special secret with only Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur has revealed it. We are called Gaudiyas because we are followers of Madhvacharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took initiation in the line of Madhvacharya, and that is why we are called as Gaudiyas. He says, how is it so? Madhvacharya's followers are called Madhvas. We are Gaudiyas. We are Gaudiyas because we are followers of Madhvacharya. And then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says, one of the names of Madhvacharya is Gauda Purnananda. Gauda Purnananda. Because Madhvacharya is one of the names of Madhvacharya is Gauda Purnananda, we are called Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Yes. And now, why did they appear, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu? They appeared tamonudau. Tama means ignorance. What is that ignorance by which we are all engulfed, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu came and relieved us from all the ignorance? What is that ignorance? Who can say? Yeah, we are the body. There is ignorance. But Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gives a very interesting meaning for this word ignorance, tama. You know what is that? You'll be shocked to know. The 4 Purusharthas, which are the objects of the Veda, Vedom mein pratipadi chatur purushartha ko ajnana kaha gaya hai. Just imagine, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And he says these 4 are ignorance. Yes, he's shocked. How can this be for ignorance? Yes. That is the way, that is where Chaitanya Charitamrita starts. When it says dharma, see, ignorance. Artha, oh, anyhow it's ignorance. Kama, oh, forget about it. What to speak of this? Even moksha is ignorance. What to speak of moksha being ignorance? That is the topmost of all ignorance. That is where Gaudiya Vaishnavism starts. When you understand that liberation is ignorance. Not only liberation is just an ignorance, another ignorance. It is the greatest of all ignorance. Krishna taught us, dharma is ignorance. That is what is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. What is it? Dharma is ignorance. Religiosity is ignorance. If you understand that religiosity is ignorance, you understood half of Bhagavad Gita. If you have no idea that religiosity is ignorance, then you will be ignorant after studying Gita also. You will be reading Gita, studying Gita, but if you don't understand religiosity is ignorance, then still you will be in ignorance after knowing all the 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. You may be a scholar of Bhagavad Gita, but if you don't know this one principle, what is that? Religiosity is ignorance. Dharma is ajnana. Because Arjuna wanted to prove to Krishna that I am a dharmika. He said, what did he say? That Atataina hatvaitana. Even though I kill the sinful people, I'll become sinful. Papameva shredasman hatvaitana tainaha. So Arjuna wanted to prove to Krishna that I am a religious person. What kind of God you are, Krishna? You don't know what is religion. Learn from me. Killing sinful people is also sinful. You think actually, if you read the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, you really feel Arjuna is in knowledge and Krishna is in ignorance. So that's how it is. You really feel, what a nice person Arjuna is. इसका दिमाग खराब कर दिया अर्जुन का. कितना अच्छा व्यक्ति था. What a nice person Arjuna. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita and spoiled him, brainwashed him. He's the biggest politician. So dharma is ignorance, artha is ignorance, kama is ignorance. The greatest of all, moksha, that is liberation, is ignorance. So when you start understanding, when you understand dharma is ignorance, then you understand Bhagavad Gita. When you understand moksha is ignorance, then you understand Bhagavatam. That is why two personalities, one Sukadeva Goswami, liberated by birth, and four Kumaras, liberated by birth. And Bhagavatam was taught to both. Isn't it? They endeavored. That is how the verse, famous verse, Atma Ramascha Manayo, Dirgranta Purakrame, Kurvanti Hatikam Bhaktim, Ittam Bhota Gano Hari. This verse becomes the adhara for the entire Bhagavatam. So, where the liberated souls also being captivated by the qualities of Krishna, they start doing bhakti. So, this verse was explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in two prasangas. In 61 ways he explained this verse. So, tamo nudo, what is the meaning of tamas here? Ignorance. What is ignorance? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. That is where Chaitanya Charitamrita starts. Now you understand what is the old days of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Isn't it? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains this verse. These 14 verses are explained by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the further chapters. So, now we go to the third verse. You have a question for Dharma? No problem. Anytime, anybody has any question, anytime, please ask. It's Yoga Pita, isn't it? Everybody is sitting on the Pita.
Isn't Dharma
Somebody
like
get some
duty,
water.
one's duty, and
This water. Yeah.
I mean, from what I read, I felt like Dharma is one's duty, like we have to perform our duty.
Yeah.
So, Krishna does say that too, right? That we have to perform our duty.
I'll give a nice explanation for it. Krishna said we should perform duty. Tell me, where did he say? Which verse? Oh, this is what the typical Indian says. When you go and distribute Bhagavad Gita, they say, Bhagavad Gita, I know. What do you know? Karmanyevadhikaraste. What is the next line? I don't know all these things. I know only Karmanyevadhikaraste. Krishna told to do your duty. So why Krishna has to come and tell do your duty? Your boss is enough, isn't it? Your husband is enough to tell, do your duty. Why Krishna has to come and tell? So people think duty is such a glorified thing, but actually it is a glorified ignorance. Duty is what? Glorified ignorance. I'll tell you one small, just imagine, somebody goes to a restaurant and there the waiter in the restaurant is serving you food. You come home, mother is also serving you food. What is the difference? He is doing his duty. At home? Now tell me what is superior? Then what duty? What? Do you think Krishna is going to come and tell, be a waiter or what? So you only told which is superior. Love is superior. So the sense of Bhagavad Gita is not duty. Krishna doesn't want you to be a donkey. Isn't it? So he wants that you should love him. That's the whole purpose. Isn't it? So duty, you do it just because you have to do, that's all. For the sake of doing. Isn't it? When somebody says it's your duty, you feel so bad, isn't it? When somebody says, please do now, please, then you will happily do, isn't it? Yeah, it's natural. This word duty is very, very obnoxious word. Even if you do some as a duty, it is not really appealing, even though if you do it perfectly also. So just for the sake of doing duty, you should do. But actually, it's actually love what matters. What matters is love. Isn't it? If you love someone, they will do your duty. Isn't it? If you don't love, if just your duty, then they don't love you also. So actually, what is superior is love, and that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. It's actually progress, progress from in Bhagavad Gita to Bhagavatam to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Anyhow, we were in what? Third verse. Go to the third verse. Second is over now. Tamas is over now. You have come over duty and ignorance, and either you want liberation. What is the reason why you don't want liberation? How can you prove that? You are still sitting. You don't want to be liberated from this class. Go out. I just want to be free. Let me be free. American tendency. I want to be free. But still you're sitting in the class and hearing to something which you don't understand, which neither I understand, isn't it? So that means what? You don't want liberation. That's the qualification to enter into the third verse. Yadadvaitam brahmo parishadi tadapyasya tanubha yatmantaryaya purushah iti sosyam shavaibhavaha shadaishwari purno yah bhagavan tasvayam mayam na chaitanyat krishna jagati varadattvam parammiha. So this verse, Krsna Katha Goswami, actually it was spoken by Saurabh Damodar. It says that who is addressed as Brahman in the Upanishads, yet Brahmopanishadi, that Brahman is nothing other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bodily effulgence. Tadapyasa tanubha. Tanu means body, bha means the effulgence coming from the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what is Brahman? It is the effulgence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Atmantaryaya Purushaha, who is known as Paramatma. That Paramatma is none other than the partial manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yatmantaryaya Purushaha iti sosyam shavaibhavaha. Then who is known as Bhagavan? This Bhagavan is none other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Brahman Paramatma Bhagavan vatanti tattatattvam yadjnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavan iti shabdati. So these three are none other than who? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God himself. That is what is established in this particular verse. Now you may just say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God himself. Then you have to have pramana for it. You have to have proof for it. So the proof is found in the Bhagavatam itself, which is the highest of all the pramanas. What is the pramana? Highest pramana? It is Bhagavatam. Aradhya Bhagavan Prajesha Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kvachitupasana Vrajavadu Vargenama Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Yadvaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Param. This is Pramana Amalam, the highest of all the pramanas. And that Bhagavatam talks about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being God. Where does it talk? In the 11th canto, 5th chapter, there are 3 verses. 32, 33, 34. 11, 5, 32, 33 and 34. You can post it on this thing. 11, 32, 11, 5, 32. Bhagavatam. Same Bhagavatam, 11, 5, 32. Well, first verse you know very well. You can chant along with me. No problem. Krishna Varnam Dusha Krishnam Sangomangastra Varshadam Yagne Sankirtana Prayer Yajante Sumedasa. So there is a discussion between Karabhajan Rishi and Maharaj Nimi. Maharaj Nimi asked Karabhajan Rishi, one of the 9 Yogendras, that I want to know the Yuga avatars. How many Yugas are there? 4. In Satyuga, Krishna appears in which color? White color. In Treta Yuga, red. And in Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. So when it came to golden form, he has to describe it. So he described in 3 verses. Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Varshadam Yagne Sankirtana Prayer Ijanti Sumedesha. Very famous verse. You should memorize this verse. Hey, you are all from Yogapit, isn't it? You should memorize this verse. How can you be attached to Yogapit and you don't know this verse? Very bad. So you should memorize this verse. Krishna Varnam. What is the meaning of Krishna Varnam? Yeah, Varnam generally means color, but here it doesn't mean color. Because when Krishna, Varanayati Varanaha, one who describes, one who chants. Krishna Varnam, one who chants the name of Krishna. When Krishna chants his own name, is Chaitanya. What is it? When Krishna chants Chaitanya. That's how you explain Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Krishna chants his own name. That too on the road, jumping and dancing. What is your name, Prabhu? Sadashiv Das. So Sadashiv Das, Prabhu goes on the middle of the road and says, Sadashiv Das, Sadashiv Das, Sadashiv Das, Sadashiv Das, Sadashiv Das. What will all discuss about you? Everyone discuss? Dashudas. Something. So when Krishna becomes this, then is Chaitanya. Chanting his own name. When God chants his own name, that too on the road shamelessly. Isn't it? That's Chaitanya. Krishna Varnam means that. And second meaning of Krishna Varnam is when Krishna, he makes others chant his name. What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do? He was chanting. When people saw him, what happened? They also started chanting. The second meaning of Krishna Varnam. When Krishna makes others chant his name, he is Chaitanya. Third meaning, when Krishna empowers others to make others chant the name. What happened when people saw Chaitanya? They are all chanting in ecstasy. They were not even knowing they were chanting. And then when they went to their house, their villages, people saw them and they started chanting. They were also not knowing they were chanting. So Krishna, when he appears as Chaitanya, he empowers others to chant the names of the Lord. And that's how when Krishna does it, he is Chaitanya. And the fourth meaning of Krishna Varnam is Varnayati, one who describes. When Krishna describes his own name, then he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In where does Krishna describe his name? Sikshashtaka. So when Krishna chants Sikshashtaka, then that Krishna is known as Chaitanya. So in this way, Krishna Varnam, Tisha, Krishnam, Sangopanga, Astra, Parshadam, he comes with Sa, means along with Astra, Sa, Anga, Upanga, Astra, Parshadam. He comes with associates. Who are these intimate associates? Anga, Nityananda and Advaita Acharya. When he comes along with his Parshadas, Saurabh Damodar, etc., etc. And then he comes with an Astra. What is that Astra? With which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Astra means weapon. What is the weapon of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? No. It is Anga Kanti. The effulgence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actual Astra. Just by looking at the effulgence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, people are clean bowled. They're bowled, totally bowled. When he came and sat near the place where people washed their feet, Prakashan Saraswati he saw. His name is Prakashananda. But when he saw the Prakasha of Chaitanya, his Prakasha became diminished. He thought, oh, you look like Narayan. Oh, come. Then he became completely astonished by seeing the effulgence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is his Astra. Sango, Panga, Astra, Parshadam, Yajna, Sankirtana, Pray, Janti, Smedesha. Like that, further there are two more verses. Go to the 33rd verse. Dhyayam sada paribhavagdham avishtadoham tirthaspadam shivavrincharitam sharanyam pratyartyam pranatapala bhavabdibotam vandema. Or you got it now. Okay. Dhyayam sada paribhavagnam avishtadoham tirthaspadam shivavrincharitam sharanyam pratyartyam pranatapala bhavabdibotam vande mahapurushate charanaravindam. So very beautiful verse, Dhyayam Sada. What is the meaning of Dhyayam Sada? Krishna, when he comes as Chaitanya, he gives a process which can be practiced. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. Niyamita Sparanaina Kala, which can be chanted, which can be done any time, any place, in any circumstance. Midnight you get up and then can you do the yajna? No. There are some rules and regulations for doing yajna. They are all circumstantial. But chanting, you can chant anytime. Rather, you should chant every time. So, what is the auspicious time to chant Hare Krishna? Wrong. The time you chant Hare Krishna, Mahamantra, that is auspicious. There is no auspicious time for it, isn't it? So if somebody says, what is the most auspicious time to chant Hare Krishna? Somebody says Brahma Muhurta, he's wrong. He's failure. That means he's thinking that you require some auspiciousness time to chant the names of the Lord. Rather, when you chant the names of the Lord, that time becomes auspicious. So I always tell, some children have been there, have told the story of this story. Hanuman was going in the Akash Marga and he heard somebody chanting the Ram's name, Ram, 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 Ram. Hey, who is chanting our Lord's name? He went and saw. Somebody was passing urine and chanting Ram, 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 Ram. He became so angry. Such an inauspicious time he is chanting the auspicious names of the Lord. He gave a big slap. And Hanuman came. Then he went into the quarters of Ram. Ram was lying down. And Hanuman came and he saw Lord Ram cheeks were swollen. Then Hanuman told, "Oh, Lord Ram, what happened?" Lord Ram told, "You know, you are coming on the way." "Yes, when I was coming on the way, I saw one person was passing urine and then he was chanting your name. I went and gave a big slap." Lord Ram told, "You know, when somebody chants my name, I am there on his tongue. When you slapped me actually." So there is no inauspicious time for it. They are all auspicious names of the Lord can be chanted anytime, any circumstances. That is why Deyam Sada Paribhavagnam Abhishtadoham. What is Abhishta for everyone? Yes. Ah. Hmm.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, chanting of Lord's name is auspicious.
Yeah.
But like say chanting, like Lord's have many names. We can keep chanting names, right? But say if we are say sleeping and waking up, right?
Okay.
Not taken bath.
Ah.
Can we chant the mantra given by Guru Maharaj? Hare Krishna Mahamantra in that way. Or that
You
is
should. You should.
so
When you stand up, chant Hare Krishna mantra. Sit down, chant Hare Krishna. Sneeze, Hare Krishna mantra. Somebody shouts at you, Hare Krishna. Somebody laughs at you, Hare Krishna. Huh? Like I came to know one devotee's mother was very sick. She is admitted in the hospital. And I was not knowing that. Then I called. I heard your mother is very sick. Then he told, "Roji," I asked, "How is your mother?" "Meri maa Hari Bol ho gayi." So Hari Bol has got many meanings. So that's how devotees are. Somebody shouts at you, what do you say? Hare Krishna. Somebody praises you, what do you say? Hare Krishna.
So my confusion is different, Maharaj. My confusion here is that Hare Krishna is name of say Radharani and Lord. We are chanting always.
Yes.
But chanting the Mahamantra completely,
Yes.
whole 32 syllables,
Yeah.
can be done in any condition or
Yes.
have some restrictions.
Yes. Because this mantra is Nama mantra. It is not a Vaidika mantra. Vaidika mantra has got Bijakshara, Nama and Kriyapada. But here it doesn't have anything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also taught like that. I should not chant when I am going to the toilet. So he took one lota, was going and holding his tongue like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he was going in Gambhira. One small boy, Gopal, came and told, "Hey, Mahaprabhu, what are you doing?" Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, "You see, I am going to the most inauspicious place called toilet. And there, how can I chant the most auspicious names of the Lord? Huh? So I am holding my tongue because my tongue doesn't stop chanting, goes on chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna." So then he went. Then Gopal told Mahaprabhu, "Okay, you are sitting in the toilet and you're holding your tongue, you're not chanting Hare Krishna at that time. If you die." Then Mahaprabhu fell at the feet of Gopal and told, "From today onwards, you are not Gopal, you are my Guru." So his name became Gopal Guru. So Dheyam Sada Paribhavagna Abhishtadoham. Abhishtadoham. What is the most dear thing to everyone? It is Krishna Prema. The most dear thing. Most dear thing. Abhishtadoham. So when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are doing Dohan. दोहन का अर्थ क्या है? गाय का दूध निकालना है कि नहीं? You are milking the cow. So in chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you are milking Krishna Prema. That is what you are doing. You are milking Krishna Prema by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. And what does it do? Paribhavagnam. The reason for us to take birth in this world, what is that? That is envy. Only love for Krishna can destroy the envy which makes us take birth again in this world. Ichchadve samutvena Tvandamohena Bharata Sargeyanti Sammohan. Sargeyanti, why are you coming back to this world? Why you came back? Why you came? Because of enviousness in the heart. And the enviousness of the heart can only be destroyed by Krishna Prema. No amount of tapasya, no amount of jnana, no amount of sadhana can make you give up this enviousness in the heart. What is the only thing which can give up enviousness in the heart? Krishna Prema. Abhishtadoham tirthaspadam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet are the abode of all the tirthas. There is Sriranga Kshetra there, there is Navadip there, there is Vrindavan there, Jagannath Puri there. So you just take shelter of Gaurnitai, then all the tirthas are there. Yoga Pit, all tirthas are here. You name Rameshwaram is there, Kanyakumari there. You name it tirtha, all tirthas are there. Banaras is there, Kashwa, Varanasi, Prayagraj, you name it, Gaya, you name it, everything is there at the feet of the Lord. Interestingly, Tirthaspadam is given, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur gives a commentary onto this verse and explains Tirthaspadam as when Krishna comes and takes shelter of Madhvacharya, who is also known as Ananda Tirtha, he is Chaitanya. That is a Tirthaspadam. One of the names of Madhvacharya is what? Ananda Tirtha. Tirthaspadam. One who takes shelter of Ananda Tirtha. When Krishna takes shelter of Ananda Tirtha, he is Chaitanya. Tirthasparam Shivrinchritam Sharanyam. Shivrinchritam Sharanyam. Lord Shiva came as Advaitacharya. And Brahma Virinchi came as Haridas Thakur. And Sir Chaitanya Shivrinchritam Sharanyam. Pratyartihan. He destroys the miseries of his devotees. Pratyartihan. Pranatapala Bhavadipotam. Just you pay obeisance to Chaitanya, then he'll take care. Just pay obeisance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then say, Tava asmi, I am yours. Sakrideva prapannoyas tavasmi tiyachate sarada abhayantasmi. Etad vratam mama. We do so many vratas, especially South Indians are very, even North Indians also very expert in that vrata, this vrata, Kadwa Chowk. Kadua. So many vratas we are very expert in doing. Varalakshmi vrata. South Indians become very excited about Varalakshmi vrata. All these vratas. But Krishna also takes one vrata. You know what is that vrata? Etad vratam mama. Anybody pays obeisances to me and just say once, Tavasmi, I am yours. Sarvadabhayan tasmai, I will protect you. That is the vrata taken by Krishna. Satya vratam, Trisatyam. So in this way you have these words which talks about Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Go to the next verse. This verse is very interesting verse. Three avatars in one form. Shadbhuja Rupa of Chaitanya is described in this verse. Tektva sudustyaja surepsita rajya lakshmim Dharmishtargyavachasa yadagadharanyam Mayamrigam daityepsitamanvadavat Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Tektva sudustyaja surepsita rajya lakshmi. Lord Rama, what did he do? He gave up Tektva. He gave up whom? Sita. Isn't it? Krishna, Rajya Lakshmi is Mathura. As soon as he appeared, he gave up what? Mathura. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave up Rajya Lakshmi, Vishnu Priya. Took sannyas. So one line describes whom? All three. Rama, Krishna. Go to the second. Dharmishta. Lord Rama was fixed up in his religious dharma. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He is a personification of dharma. Next you have Krishna. He established dharma by speaking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was followed the sannyas dharma strictly. Arya Vachasa Idagadaranyam. Arya refers to father. Aranyam. Lord Rama went to forest because of fathers. Vachas. Then Krishna went to forest. Because Vasudeva told, oh, Kamsa will come and kill you. 4 hands, he'll understand your God, he'll come and kill you. So Krishna told, okay, I'll become a small kid. To keep up the words of his father, Krishna went from Mathura to Aranya. Which Aranya? No. He went to which Aranya? Gokul Mahavan, not Vrindavan. Gokul Mahavan. Vrindavan, Gokula is in Mahavan, 12 vanas. So he went to Vana. He went to the forest. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was cursed by a Brahmana that you will never have material happiness. How many of you want to get this curse? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy because he had to take sannyas. So on the curse of a Brahmana, Aryavachasa Yadagad Aranyam. Next one. Maya Mrigam, Lord Rama. Daitya Visitam Manvadavat. When Daita is beloved of Rama, who is she? Sita. Got attracted to what? Maya Mriga. Then what Rama had to do? Run. Dhavati means run. Behind that Mriga. Krishna. Who is the beloved of Krishna? Radharani. And what does Krishna do? Maya Mrigayati. He runs here and there just to get the attention of Radharani. And now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is running. He is running after whom? No, he is running after us. Who we are running after? Maya. So Maya is there, we are running after Maya. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is running after us and trying to give us. So these three verses are for establishing what? Krishna is Chaitanya. Chaitanya is Krishna. So that is the third verse. Let's go to the fourth verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hey, you have time or should we stop here? Take 10 more minutes just to give an overview, isn't it? Tolerate sometime. You're the boss. Anyhow, what to do? You cannot say no. Okay. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirna kalau samarpaitam unnato jalrasam sabhakti shriyam haripurata sundara ditikadamba sandipita sadara ekandare sprata bhasa chinandana. Now, Anarpita charim chirat. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why he appeared? External reason for the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the external reason? He came to give. Samarpayatum means to give. Samarpan karne ke liye. What? Something which has never ever been given before. Anarpita charim chirat. What has never ever been given before, right from the dawn of creation. Anarpita charim chirat. No incarnation gave. No sadhu has given. Nobody has revealed the thing from the scriptures. That thing was revealed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to us. That was given to us. Samarpaitum. What is that thing? Read that. 3 words. Unnata. Ujjvala. This is what was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is it? Unnata. Ujjvala. Rasa. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us rasa. What kind of rasa? Unnato Ujjvala. What is the meaning of rasa? What is the meaning of rasa? Amras. What is the difference between aam or amras? Mein kya antar hai? It's a pulp, isn't it? Concentrated. There is no gutli, there is no chilka, there is no seed, no no skin. You just have, it's just essence. Rasa means actually essence. Now, what is the essence of life? Very good. That is love for Krishna, essence of life. Actually, love is essence of life. When somebody finds that I lost my love, what he feels? That we commit suicide. Isn't it? Love is synonymous to life, and life is synonymous to love. When somebody feels that I know there's nobody to love and nobody loves me, he feels, what is the use of my life? Tere bina kya jeena? On 14th of February, this idiot goes and gives a card, and this stupid girl, and the stupid girl gives another card, and he opens the card, and that is not the card which he was expecting. That is a marriage card of hers with somebody else. And he sees the card, and he sees a rope, hanging rope. I lost my love. What is the use of life? It's all crazy, idiotic. And he feels I've done a big thing in my life by loving a girl. One idiot loves another stupid and then gets into a mess. Messes of life. So, so this is the essence of life. That is why rasa means the essence of life. And that is love. And love for whom? Krishna. So this rasa means love for Krishna. And this love for Krishna has 5 forms. And what are the 5 forms? Shantarasa, Dasyarasa, Sakhyarasa, Vatsalyarasa, and then which rasa? Madhurya rasa. These are the 5 rasas. It takes 5 forms. And among the 5, what is the topmost? Isn't it? That's what happens to the parents when they get their son married. Arey, what happened? Now he doesn't want to stay with us. All these days, mummy, mummy, mummy. Now he forgot. Once married, gone. Because he becomes a wife dasa. Totally subservient to the wife. Wife says, तेरी माता के साथ नहीं रहना मुझे. Okay, Devi ji, आप जैसे बोलेंगे. Because Madhurya Rasa is Sreshta. What to do? Then he has to go and, Mummy, मेरी पत्नी को छोड़ दो ना. He becomes very gone. So Madhurya Rasa is the topmost. That is why Madhurya is Unnata. What is it? But there is another word used. What is that? Ujjvala. So in Madhurya there are 2. What is it? Swakya and Parakya. The love which Rukmini, Jambati, Satyabhama and Jambati have for Krishna. And superior to that love is a love which Radharani and Lalita Vishaka have for Krishna. And it is because there Krishna is a girlfriend. In Vrindavan, Krishna is Sakha. And the gopis and Radharani is Sakhi. And within that also Parakya Bhava iti vrajate prachar. The topmost is Viyoga. Love and separation from Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave not only love for Krishna, he gave the love which the gopis and Radharani have for Krishna. What kind of love? Love in separation. When Krishna left from Vrindavan, went to Mathura, at that time, the bhakti done by Radharani, the love which Radharani manifested, that was given by Chaitanya. That is why it is not only just Unnata Rasa, it is Unnata. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. And how did he give Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He took that love which Radharani has for Krishna, which manifested out in the form of cry for Krishna. That cry of Radharani, that was taken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he has hidden it in Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, and gave it to us. And that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Namo Mahavadanyaya. He gave something the topmost in the absolute, in the spiritual world. Unnata Ujjala Rasa. What is it? Topmost in the spiritual world. And he gave the topmost in the spiritual world to whom? Bottommost in the material world. Who are they? Me. That is Kali Yuga. Those dwellers of Kali Yuga. Topmost in spiritual world, give it to whom? Why? Karunaya. Anarpita charim chirat. Karunaya. Because of Karuna. When you see the more degradation, the more compassion manifests, isn't it? Somebody like me, stout, tall, strong, and then he comes and say, at last, you idiot, work hard and earn your money. That is what you will say. No compassion comes. So when Krishna saw people in the age of Satyuga, no compassion came. Hey, do tapasya, get lost. When he saw people in Dwapariga, then he felt compassionate. They are like skinny people. Okay, do sacrifice, I'll come later. In Treta Yuga, what is the process? Sacrifice. He told you do sacrifice, I'll come later. At the end of sacrifice, I'll come, don't worry. He was a skinny person, then compassion came. When he went further, he saw there was one person whose hands and legs were cut off. He says, Bhikshande, Bhikshande, Bhikshande. There are people like Dwapar Yuga. Then he told, I'll stand in front of you, you worship me. That is deity worship. He had more compassion. When you see a person who is very, very much degraded and his hands and legs are cut off, then you have more compassion. You give a bigger note, isn't it? Bigger bill. Here you don't call it note, bill, dollar bill. I told, what is this bill? Hotel bill or what? Somebody told me, dollar bill. Dollar bill kya hai? Note bolo na usko. So now, what is the biggest note in dollar? 1,000 is there? Only 100. Okay, like Modi, he made it 2,000. निकाल के उसको 500 बना दिया. Notebandi. So maximum 100, okay. When you see a person in Treta Yuga, Krishna told, let me give a $10 bill to him. $10. So then, when he saw people in Dwapara, he get 20. When he saw people in the age of Kali Yuga, what happened? Compassion? So much. The condition was both hands and legs are cut off, this beggar, blind, leprosy, not even having the capacity to beg. The like this. Then what to do? The compassion became so much, $100. Highest note for the lowest person. Why? Because compassion became highest, seeing the most degraded. Mosama patita Prabhu, na paaye behar. Our Alvar, Yamanacharya, he says, Lord, if you don't show mercy to me, you will be at loss. What he says to the Lord? If you don't show mercy to me, you will be at loss. You will have a big problem. Because you are known as Patita Pavan. Known as Patita Pavan. Now there can be no better Patita than me. If you don't show mercy to me, you lose your name. You'll become infamous. Better show mercy to me and become famous as Patita Pavan. Hey Krishna, bade say, bada chatur, what to do? One who worships Krishna become very chatur. Krishna ko chiturai mein phasa diya. Bhakt ka chiturai jaisa hota hai. So in this way, karunaya, anarpita charim chirat, karunaya vatir nakkalo, samarpaitum unnato jalarasam. Now, when somebody is just lying down, like people in the age of Kali, their hands and legs are cut and not even begging, when you give a $100 note, how will you give? He's not even receiving that. You have to put Jabardasti in some pocket or somewhere, isn't it? That is when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the topmost. What is the topmost? Unnata. Read, Unnata. He gave it to whom? Kalo. Why? Karunaya. How did he give? Swabhakti Shriyam. By personally practicing it. By personally practicing it. Like you have nursery children in front of you and a new teacher has come. She is PhD. Just see, what a combination. And now she wants to teach ABCD to children. Now she goes to the road and A, B, she's writing on the road. And after some time, she finds something is happening in the class. She turns behind and sees one child is crying, one child is pulling the chaddi of other child, and somebody is howling, somebody is feeling that. How will you teach the child, those kids? Writing on the board? No, you have to personally go and then hold the hand and personally write and then show A, B, C, D. So that is how Krishna, he came and then taught. प्रवचन देने से चलेगा नहीं. मैं प्रवचन दिया था 5,000 साल पूर्व. I gave प्रवचन in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gave प्रवचन in the form of Bhagavad Gita and then went and he saw nobody studying Bhagavad Gita. If somebody is studying, they are not understanding. If somebody is understanding, they are misunderstanding. And if somebody understood properly, they're not practicing. मुझे खुद जाना पड़ेगा अभी, खुद सिखाना पड़ेगा उनको, बैठा के सिखाना पड़ेगा. देखो भाई ऐसा जब किया जाता है. I am also chanting, you also chant. Krishna becomes a beggar, and then says, please, big, hey big Kamangi, just chant, just requesting you to chant, begging to chant. That is how Krishna, he came as Chaitanya, he gave this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and he has hidden. What did he hide in it? What is that love? Which love? And what is that? What is that? Separation. And in separation, what is Radharani doing? Crying. The cry of Radharani in separation from Krishna, that cry takes the form of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is why our Acharya, Srila Gaur Govindas Goswami Maharaj, Gaur Govind Maharaj, he told, when he opened a temple in Bhubaneswar, he told, I did not open a temple. On the day of opening of the temple, he gave a lecture and told, I did not open a temple. I opened a crying school. ISKCON is a crying school. A school where you are taught how to cry for Krishna. Which cry? Radharani's cry for Krishna, in separation from Krishna. We stop here. Other verses can be done sometime. You all can do it. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki jai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Any questions? Yes. Questions? Yes.
Maharaj, thank you for a wonderful class. Yes, I mean, the way you explained the verses, it was like in a totally different perspective. So thank you very much for that. The question is, I mean, we understand that Krishna has invested his potency in the chanting of the holy names he has given us personally, but we still, he's put like sometimes you like बच्चे को थूसते हैं ना खाना वैसा. He's putting in our mouth, but still we are like spitting it out. How do we overcome that?
That is why you require association of devotees. One day when you see some devotee, then you'll get inspired. If not this devotee, other devotee. If not him, somebody else. So somehow be in association, then one day it will come up. If that is only prayasa we can do. Tell me, what else you can do? Is there any flight which takes you to Goloka? No. But one thing you can do, you can take your car and come to Yogapit. That much you can do. Isn't it? You do it every week that much. That itself is a big meherbani for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Itna meherbani karo. I went to one satsang program. So I was asking how many rounds each one is chanting. One person told 16 rounds and one person even told, Prabhu, देखो मैं एक माला जप करता हूँ. Then I told, बहुत मेहरबानी कर रहे हो भगवान के ऊपर. What do you say मेहरबानी in English? Yeah, favor. You're doing a great favor to Krishna. By chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be so happy. अरे मेरा आने का फायदा हो गया, सार्थकता हो गया, जब कर रहे बेटा चलो. So at least that is what we can do, isn't it? That is what we can do. So the child, even though he is doing a lot of nakra, the least he can do to the parents is that he stays in the house. That is the least he can stay, he can do. And that's what is the minimum expected thing. So if you're doing a minimum expected program, that you are attending this program every week, You yourself don't know after few years where you are. That is the nature of this movement. How many of you imagined 20 years back that you will be like this? हाँ? प्याज के पकोड़े छोड़ना पड़ेगा. कोई सोचा था क्या? हाँ? बारिश हो रही है, गरम गरम प्याज के पकोड़े. हाँ माता. कोई सोचा था चाय? हाँ? कोई सोचा था चाय छोड़ पाए? हाँ? कॉफी, साउथ इंडियन कॉफी, फिल्टर कॉफी. साउथ इंडियन का कॉफी, that's their life and soul. Mysore coffee. So it happened, isn't it? It is like Bombay train. Hang on to it, you'll reach. Just hang on. That's the only thing we can do. Itna prayas karo, bas. Just be the associate devotees. Things will happen one day. Yeah. Yes.
Maharaj, thank you. My question is about the laws of nature.
Yeah.
So the Shastras list a lot of laws that, when you break, the consequence is given. So in the 5th canto, the Bhagavatam also, the hellish planets are mentioned. If someone does this, he'll go to that planet. Why is the consequence not very obvious? If you look at the way society is, especially here in the US and other parts of the world, if you break the law, the consequence is very obvious. Right? If someone steals, someone shoplifts, right away they'll call the cops, you'll be put in handcuffs and led away.
Yeah.
So it's very obvious. But the laws that Krishna has set, or that are mentioned in the Shastras, the consequence is not obvious. In fact, we see the opposite. We see in the world that a lot of people, they're breaking the laws and they're still living a good life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I see it is very obvious for me the consequences of breaking the laws of nature. And you may say, how it is obvious for you? Isn't it? Please don't feel bad. The very fact that you're in America, that itself is a consequence. You may not understand it, but it's a fact. It's a fact that you're bound by the laws of America. And you're bound by such strict laws, whereas the soul is supposed to be free. And we are bound. Isn't it? To perceive the suffering of this world, you need to be in mode of goodness. Because we are bound by the mode of, degraded into the mode of ignorance, we are not able to perceive the pain. Like when the doctor has to do operation, for you not to experience the pain of he cutting the thigh, or what does he do? He gives anesthesia. So we are given, anesthesia is mode of ignorance. That is how mode of ignorance covers the knowledge. Jnanam avritya dehinam. Tamasajnanam viddhi jnanam avritya dehinam. What is that jnana which the mode of ignorance covers? The knowledge that you are suffering, the knowledge that this world is temporary. These two kinds of knowledge are covered, and then you are put into ignorance. That is known as by the avaranatmika shakti of Maya, the covering potency of Maya, which predominantly is in mode of ignorance, that puts you into illusion. Two kinds of illusion. What is that illusion? Vaikunta Brahma and Ananda Brahma. It makes you feel that I am happy. And it makes you feel that I am going to live eternally. Especially in America, when some accident happens, they make sure that nobody should see it has happened. Nobody should perceive. People can die. Huh? They immediately take the body. Everything is fine. No problem, no problem. Everything is fine. Huh? But there is suffering. And that is how mode of ignorance comes. Isn't it? It is because the mode of ignorance you are not able to perceive. It is not obvious, like you use the word obvious. Just because something is not obvious, that doesn't mean that it is not there. And some things are not obvious because of our problem. Because of ignorance is too much. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
The reason why the laws here, the consequences are made obvious, is for people to follow those laws. If people see what's happening, so if someone is led away in handcuffs, the next time he will not commit that crime.
Yeah.
So isn't it in the interest of those laws to have the consequences very obvious?
Yeah, it is true. Lord is making it obvious, but you are covered by ignorance to such an extent that it is not obvious for you. Even in America, there are so many laws. They want to make sure it is obvious, but still people are committing crime. Tell me, where is the maximum crime in the entire world? It is America. Right from Trump to everyone. And he covers with knowledge. Yes, we are doing for the benefit of the entire world. It's so obvious that you have a crazy person on the top. He has no idea what he says. And now he says, oh, America will make what? Great again. He's so obvious, isn't he? He's a fool. And you say, nobody is speaking. Isn't it? It's a fact. Earlier you had a mentally retarded person. He forgets. Then it's obvious. But have you seen that? Problem of being obvious is dependent on the person's knowledge. Yes. Yeah.
Maharaj, thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, why does Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only come in certain yuga cycles to give this special mercy that no other avatar is given?
He comes in only once in a day of Brahma. Adhya Brahmane Dvitiya Pararde Shvedvaraha Kalpe Ashtavimshati Chaturyuge. Now, Kali Yuge. Pratama Bade Bodhavatare. Just in the 28th cycle of Manvantara, Vaivaswata Manvantare Ashtavimshati Chaturyuge. Once in a day of Brahma, Krishna appears in full, and just after Krishna's appearance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. In other yugas, Krishna has partial incarnation, and Chaitanya comes as Gaur Narayana. Okay, last question. Yes.
Haribol.
Yeah.
Maharaj, great devotees like Haridas Thakur
Yeah.
were able to chant the Mahamantra 24/7. And he was relishing the holy name.
Yes.
Can a conditioned soul attain such a state? Is it possible, or is it only for divine Purushas like Haridas Thakur?
When you say possibility, the very fact Haridas Thakur showed to all of us is to set an example that it is possible for you also. Otherwise, why you should show something which is impossible? Isn't it? Acharyas, they appear to show it is possible for you also. Okay? Okay, we stop here. Yes, last question. Sri Krishna Purushottam Prabhu, Go Bhakta.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you. Dandavad Pranam. Thanks for wonderful lecture, Maharaj, and your association makes it's like your real yoga pit here. Maharaj, I want to know the significance because Jagannath is already Patita Pavan and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Patita Pavan. When 2008, I got initiated at Ananda Mataji and Balimardan Prabhu house, my Guru Maharaj was there. He gave me Sri Krishna Purushottam and it was Purushottam month.
Okay.
So in which temple we have Jagannath in the center and I seen maybe in Puri in Siddhabakula. Yeah, Siddhabakula. Or do you have any significance, Maharaj? Like Jagannath in the center and Gaurnitai in the left and right.
The only significance which I can see is from Orissa. That's
Haribol.
Orients are so attached to Jagannath. If you go to Jagannath Puri, outside the temple they sell, there's a panel of the Dashavatars, from some photos, there is some small deities made up of some stone or wood. If you see the Dashavatar, in Matsya also has a big eye. You observed it, you seen that? Huh? You see, if you find the Dashavatar photos from Jagannath Puri, you'll have Matsya also will have a big eye. Because for that, and Puri is known as Dashavatara Kshetra. Many names are there, Vipalamba Kshetra, Dashavatara Kshetra, Shanka Kshetra, like that many names are there. One name is Dashavatara Kshetra and they have Matala Panji in which it is described all the Dashavatara comes from Jagannath. So if Matsya, Jagannath comes in the form of Matsya, he should be like Jagannath. He should have a big eye. Even Kurma, the eye of Kurma will be bigger than the body of Kurma. Jagannath has big eye. Even Balram comes with a big eye like this. Buddha is also big eye. He's supposed to close his eyes. Buddha, big eye. Anyhow, it is his bhava to keep. Actually, it should not be in a small deity. The distinction, the difference between the both arms, one arm, the left arm of Nityananda and the right arm of Chaitanya, the space between them should not be more than 1 inch. That is what the Gaudiya Mat Acharyas they have prescribed. Prabhupada also prescribed that. So Jagannath can be kept in front, and then the deities can be like this, because you cannot separate Gaur Nitai, like Radha Krishna cannot be separated. Ekatmano bhuvipura deha vedam gatoto. The same way Krishna and Balaram, Gaura and Nitai, they cannot be put, this distance, space cannot be, because it's another. When it comes to Jagannath, it can be kept in front. Because it is Puri, that is where the two crying forms of the Lord, they got together. Sometimes, maybe in Abhishek's house we can do about Jagannath. Hey, we can do the further verses also. Today is Saturday, isn't it? Next Saturday is in Abhishek's house? Yes. Yeah. It's very far? 45 minutes is not far. Okay. There we will do further continue your subject of Jagannath and Chaitanya. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'd like to extend our thanks to His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Maharaj. Please give a big Haribol to Maharaj. Thank you very much. So now our next will be we'll have a nursing a prayer and then prasadam will be served, and all are requested to hear prasadam, and Maharaj will also be in the room for some time. So those who like to visit in person, so we will make some private arrangement. And second thing also, we'd like to thanks our cook today, Yogeshwari Priya and Dr. Suman. Please give a big round of applause to them. So they have been serving, and prasadam will be served also just after the nursing of prayer. And Maharaj, we are maybe requesting in case Ram Navami was Thursday, if you can give a morning class or something, if you could come. I know you are going to evening. So probably you can do a Mangalarti and a morning Ramayana Katha here. So we'll work it out if it is possible Thursday morning, because Maharaj lives very close by. Okay?
So Maharaj is also staying at the Goshala. He'll be giving a Ramayana series starting from Monday. I'll send Balimardhan Prabhu the invitation. You're all most welcome, and take association of Maharaj. Thank you.
That's for all, right? That's class for all? Yeah. So we'll be posting in our WhatsApp group. Okay? So thank you very much once again. So please look forward towards the Lord, and we'll have our kids, generally they sing the nursing of prayer. And then, what? Yeah, if they're playing, that's okay. We have few more youth. Amrish.
Namaste Nara Shringaya. Namaste Nara Shringaya. Pralada Lada Dahine. Pralada Lada Dahine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito Narshinga Padato Narshinga. Ito Narshinga Padato Narshinga. Narsimha Padato. Yato Yato Yamitato Narshinga. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha. Bahe Narsimho Hidahe Narsimha. Bahe Narshinga Hidahe Narshinga. Narashringamadim Sharanam Prapadim Narashringamadim Sharanam Prapadim Tava Karakamalavare Nakamatputa Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Nadahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Ita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tava Karakamalavare Nakamatputa Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tashringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Narahari Jaya Narahari Narahari Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Narahari Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Narahari Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Premanande.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्रह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यमृतं राजन् विश्वास नैव जायते शरीरा विद्याजाल जडेन्द्रियता है काल जीवे फले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जीवाते लोभो मय सुदुर्मति ताके जटा कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय कोरी बारे जीव जाए स्वप्रसाद अन्न दिलो बाय सैय नामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे डाको श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरम शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री भगवत महाप्रसाद की, शील प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन ट्राई सेंट्रल वैली की।